Hi guys, Richard Matharoo here. It's going to be a really quick one today. I just want to give you a simple exercise that's going to allow you to kind of pinpoint where the area that needs most attention to get success in your business, or the area that's holding you back the most. You kind of identify it, and I'll give you a few suggestions so you can kind of improve upon that. And I'm going to put this video out on Friday, so it'll give you the weekend to go through that and get prepared for a great start to the week. But whenever you're watching this, it only takes 5 or 10 minutes to do this, so it's pretty useful to do if you're at all struggling with your results and you're open to improving them. So what I want you to do is kind of ask yourself a few questions. So grab a pen and paper. You should have one handy. I'm guessing you're watching this in your office or somewhere. If not, watch it later when you've got a pen and paper. But take note of these questions. First question is, have you told everyone you know about what you do? So have you prospected the people that you know, your contacts list, your warm market, whatever you want to call them? If you've been in this industry more than a month and you haven't, you've got to ask yourself why. So have you contacted everybody that you know about what you do? And if not, why? There's got to be a reason for that. If it's, I've been too busy, well then you need to be professional with your, here's some suggestions, you need to be professional with your schedule. Look at booking in some time. Tuesday 8 PM till 10 PM is when I'm going to work on my business. Thursday 8 AM till 9 PM, schedule it, calendar it in, that's going to help. If it's anything else, chances are you've been avoiding it, and it's a little bit of ego of, what will people think? What will they say? Will I look foolish? All that kind of stuff. So you need to get past that. Or maybe you don't, maybe this isn't for you, but what you need to do is ask yourself a really pretty simple question. Is the reason why you're doing this, the reason why you're in network marketing, trying to build a business, is that more or less important than what people will think of you? Okay, that's a really simple flow of, have I told everybody? Yes or no? If not, why? Time, and then everything else. Okay, so that's the first step. Then I want you to look at the 2 different methods that you're exposing people to your business on a daily basis. So there should be a passive method and an active method, or a direct method. Call them different things. Now, passive or indirect is where you put something out there and wait for people to come to you. So that would be leaflet drops, that would be blogging, that would be videos such as this one. Anything that you put out there, and then the decision's out of your hands, you wait for your prospect to get to you. I'd advise you to do something that puts value towards your target market, lets people know the benefits of what you do. I'd advise you to be doing that consistently. Have you got a method that you do every day, or at least really consistently, that does that, that builds up your brand, that lets people see that it's real what you do and you're consistent in your actions? And then second of all, what are you doing directly to bring people into your business, to expose them to what you do? Directly or actively would be, you go to networking events. Anything involves you calling people up and telling them about what you do. Maybe you're someone who likes to just bring up conversations with people out and about when you're doing social activities or whatever you're doing. Maybe you use online. Maybe you message people directly on Facebook or LinkedIn or something. You physically send them a message, kind of tapping them on the shoulder, either in real life or online, to say, hey, this is me, let's talk. What do you do every day to do those 2 things? Put something out there, let people know, and actually tap them on the shoulder and say, hey, come and look at what I've got, or at least make a connection with them. If you look at those 3 aspects, I would say that pretty much everything else is going to come behind that. If you deal with whatever issue is stopping you from telling people in the first place, that's the first major hurdle out of the way. And then second of all, if you're looking at exposing people indirectly, kind of in the background, and then also a little bit more in the face in terms of directly, you're going to pick up a lot of connections, a lot of leads, and with time, with practice, with utilizing the tools, the system, and your upline, you're going to start closing people and bringing people into your team and helping them, which is what this industry is about. So do this little quick exercise. Ask yourself those 3 questions. Have you told everybody? What are you doing passively? What are you doing actively? Answer that. Get a clear plan for that for next week or for tomorrow if you're watching this on a day other than Friday, and you're going to see some changes, and at very least, feel a lot better and more structured and clearer about what you're doing, which is half the battle in this, and staying energetic and passionate about it, isn't it? So hope you've enjoyed this. Hope you've enjoyed this help and this kind of little bit of 4 or 5 minutes of coaching. Go and have a great weekend, and whatever day you're having, go and create a day that counts, guys. I'll see you on the next video.